Hey everyone, welcome back to ArachnoTube. I don't know about you, but I'm fed up with doing shitty videos basically. So I'm going to start as I mean to go on and move this channel back to how it was at the start, where I used to actually do things that benefit the hobby. So I used to teach people how to do stuff, how I do stuff, and basically genuinely have a educational channel. Probably the reason why I haven't been posting so often is because you get stuck into a rut. So today we are going to this bad boy down here. I can't bend, obviously, again. See? So this bad boy down here is well, it was, last time I saw it, a juvenile Monocentropus balfouri, so the Socotra blue baboon. And I've noticed, I saw some legs poking out yesterday, so it's molted. There's no molt being cast outside the burrow or the retreat. So I'm going to, firstly, with you guys, we'll set up a brand new one like this. So one like this. This one's got a scolopendra in it. So we'll set up a brand new one, they're up there. And we'll do it for more of an adult scape. So remember now, okay, so the Socotra is basically Yemen. Okay, so it's requiring more of a deserty type scape, scrubland, dry, not too dry, rocks, sand, grit, you know, things that deep substrate but weird kind of substrate. So we'll make our own substrate as well. So from ground up, brand new enclosure, juvenile that now looks like to be as close to adult breeding size as possible if I can sex it as a female. I didn't get a chance to see its palpal bulbs, or if it had any palpal bulbs, which is the or the emboli that you see, the sexual organs of a male. So it could be a mature male, but we'll find out together. So first things first, let me show you the enclosure that it's got. So it's in these awesome spider shop terrestrial enclosures. So this is a 30 that way by 25 by 30. So 30 all the way round square and then 25 centimeters high. And if you can see in here, there's plenty of sand, stones, bark, grit. I will just remove this water dish now before it's there. Look, see, on top. So it has a water dish, even though it doesn't really require a water dish. And a spider then is, oh, I hate the, go there, if I close it there. Well, you can see where the web is, can't you? It's quite simple. There's a big burrow under there. Before I even do anything with this, with the spider, we're going to set up the other one, all right? So let's do that. Big tip, if you go into rehouse spiders, always make sure that you, before you faff around with the spider itself, set up its other enclosure. Just makes sense, doesn't it? I can see feet in there. So in there, back I've got feet. Let's get some, I'll tell you what, let's get some of this substrate from in beer, because it's really nice stuff and it's nice and clean. We've got all these kind of seed pods and shit in here as well. A few stones. This is nice stuff. Sandy, see? So I don't want, there's nothing wrong with this, so there's no real problem with reusing some of it. I just wanted to use some of the really sandy bits. The majority will have fresh substrate on there anyway. you know, there's nothing wrong with this enclosure. The only reason that I'm having to basically destroy this enclosure is to see if there's a cast skin in there, so a molt, her exuvia. And the only way to do that would be to get her out. And hopefully there's one in that burrow. She looks a lot bigger, like I said earlier. Alright. I'll tell you what we're going to need soon is a catch cup and my tweezers. I should actually really want to be doing this up on kind of about here, up here, so that I've got angles. Alright then, fuck it, let's just get in, let's get stuck in here. Now this coir I've made as well, it's got sphagnum moss in it as well, the ones that I'm picking up now. And it's not, I've let it dry out a bit as well, it's not really, there's no water at all in it. It's just that fresh looking from when it's underneath the rest of it, you know. The top is dry, bottom's got a bit of moisture in it, but nothing major. Get these out here. Right, a bit more. Let's get her a lot deeper than that one. Normally I would use more of a fossorial tank, so a lot deeper, but I like these enclosures, and as long as you give them a fair bit, they're not bloody Hoover again now. Even though the species doesn't usually require a water bowl, I am going to put one in there, because why, Gar? Because why not, isn't it? At the end of the day, if it's not there and she needs it, that's terrible, but if it's there and she doesn't need it, it's much better, isn't it? Pop some seed pods in there, just to make it nice looking, so that you can see it. I'm going to just pop her enclosure on top of this one. So just here where my fingers are, this is where she is, her feet are sticking out. We're going to start removing some of these rocks so that when I move this, it doesn't fall on top of her or him. And you're going to be able to, hey, here we go, we've got a threat pose. So instantly I can see that there's no emboli or palpal bulbs on the pedipalps, so it's not a mature male. It's looking nice and plump and healthy. I'll just remove this slowly. There's one in there. Actually what I'm doing is, as I'm removing the bark that's in there, the layers of bark, I'm popping them in the one below. And you can't see that, it's off camera. So I'll let you look at her there, or it at the moment. Ooh. And I'm going to try to just remove this. There we go. Okay, so that's the second bit of bit of bark out. Now then, I actually can't see a molt in there, but that's not to say that there isn't one in there, okay? So her burrow went all the way there, under these rocks as well. That way, so this way through the middle. So I'm going to now catcher in the catch cup. And there we are, she's going to go retreat into a burrow now, or its burrow. Keep saying her, because obviously I'm hoping that it is a female. Doing hide and seek now behind that seed pod. So should we just move the seed pod quietly? There we go. There's obviously, look at that. That's the reason that they're so popular, aren't they? The colours on it. Cream, cream. Excuse me, sorry I burped. Yeah, cream. Oh, those blue legs. Where are you going now, darling? Right, so before she pops down her burrow, I'm just going to get her out in the catch cup. And I can start to just remove things. There we are. Yeah. There we go. Nice and super easy. Baboon species. This is obviously the Socotra blue baboon. Baboons are the easiest of all the spiders to rehouse, because they would much rather stand and fight than run and hide. There we are, so that's her now, right? Obviously caught, really easy, super easy, don't panic. I need my phone, because I know my torch has run out of battery. And while you're here, I just want to have a quick check to see if I can see ventrally. Obviously you're not going to be able to see, guys, sorry. Now I would say ventrally that is a female. Let's move on to excavating her burrow out to see if there's a molt inside it. Okay. So here is the rest of the burrow. What's that? No. So it looks like I haven't even got bits of molt in here. Or have I? Sand. Anyway, so I just want to get this kind of sandy colour, see? And just purely decoration, isn't it? I do like that sandy colour. Get some of these in there as well. Sandy colour up here. If in doubt, just chuck it in. Oh, no. More there. There's a couple more in the front, I reckon. Sorry if my head's in the way, guys. Come up here. Yeah, starting to look decent. I don't like them facing the same way. There we go. And what we're going to do is probably for the only time that I will absolutely soak it down. We'll just do a little spray in here. Get the rocks wet and stuff in the seed pods, and then fill the water bowl up. Time to pop the spider back in. Like I say every single time, right, you really don't have to make it hard for yourself. All you do, just walk the spider in. Just walk it in. So I've got my catch cup. She's there. I hope you guys can see. And we're just going to it is super easy. There we go. And she'll just go in herself. And never panic. Just walk her in. There she goes. And then give the front glass a bit of a wipe because it's got a bit of fingerprints in it. Never ever panic when it comes to rehousing any kind of baboon spider. They are far more balls than they bite, or bark than they bite is the thing, isn't it? Well, these got balls, so happy days. That is perfect now, so I'll just leave this to dry out. It should take a week or so. I'll leave the water bowl full, feed her tonight when I feed everything else, and we can pop it back on the shelf. So there's my finished product. Pretty happy with that. Looks really good. It's absolutely suitable. I'll pop it back on the shelf. Would have liked to have got a got my back. Would have liked to have got a molt there so I can absolutely confirm whether she's of breeding age. But ventrally there she's looking like a female. Okay guys, so before I sign off, I would just like to thank you all. A couple of announcements. So Fatal Fangs 3 is starting soon, so end of the month, make sure to go over to Amy at Pet Rock and Roll's YouTube channel and watch out, because that's going to be a major, huge tournament. This year I'm actually stepping back and I'm just watching as a spectator, so I'm going to enjoy that with a beer as well, so it's going to be good. Nice to see Tarantula Dan back for season 2 of his YouTube channel. So if he's having a season 2, I'm going back to my first season with more educational stuff. Please subscribe and share my shit around. You know what to do. Take care, guys.